Good evening. So please allow me to start. Good evening, guests of honors, notable figures, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matani, and it is an honor for me tonight to host you on behalf of the Institute of Economic Study, or IES, in the event Networking Next, Indo-Thai Industry Insignia and Award presentation tonight. After a few years of not being able to host you face to face like this due to the pandemic that is affecting every one of us around the world. And tonight is it a chance for everyone to read networking together, get to speak, get to network, get to understand and learn more about everyone, everything, and the new trends. And I have seen that earlier as well, that we have very engaging conversation and discussion with the leaders who are joining us in the event tonight. So, with no further ado, I would like to start and commence this event officially. So, may I request His Excellency Mr. Gon Thapparangsi, Honorable former Deputy Prime Minister of Thailand. Next, may I request Her Excellency Princess Isabel Lafargue, the Princess of Mindanao, Philippines. Also, may I request Mr. Prem Piyasachadate, Director of Planning and Finance, Kra Canal Mega Project, Prime Minister Office of Thailand. Also, may I request Ms. Sankita Singh, President of the Institute of Economic Studies. And lastly, may I request Mr. Amarjit Singh, Joint Secretary, the Institute of Economic Studies, to do the honors of the lighting of the lamp here, please. Now may I request all the dignitaries to be at the stage here for a minute, as we would like to convey our deepest gratitude for your presence. We have prepared a token of our appreciation for our distinguished chief guest. So may I request Mr. Amarjit Singh, Joint Secretary, the Institute of Economic Studies, to present the token of appreciation to His Excellency Mr. Gon Thapparangsi, please. That is great. Thank you so much. Yes, His Excellency Mr. Gon Thapparangsi really looked like Maharaja with this token of appreciation from the IES. So next, may I request Ms. Sankita Singh, the President of Institute of Economic Studies, to present the token of appreciation to Her Excellency Princess Isabel Lafargue, the Princess of Mindanao, the Philippines. Thank you so much. And also we have this for Khun Gon as well. So let me continue with the introduction of the Institute of Economic Studies, or IES. It is a 42 years old nonprofit organization established in 1980s by a group of economists, parliamentarians, and industrialists who come together to discuss problems concerning various aspects of the economy and development of our country. IES does a lot to help industry grow by bringing together all the small players and big players of the industry in order to allow them to broaden their horizon And the event tonight is part of the mission to provide an opportunity for achievers to network with leaders from various industries, share ideas, exchange experience, discuss the latest leadership trends, and also, most importantly, to be recognized at the highest level. And regarding the economic research, Indian economy is most likely to grow at 16% in the first quarter, from 1.4% in the previous quarter, as the official GDP figures are expected to be issued soon. After recording the strongest GDP rebound in G20 in 2021, the Indian economy is progressively losing momentum as inflationary expectations remain elevated due to the rising of global energy and food prices, monetary policy normalizes, and global conditions deteriorate. The real GDP is projected to grow by 6.9% in fiscal year 2022 to 2023 and 6.2% in fiscal year 2023 to 2024, despite a pickup of corporate investment facilitated by the production-linked incentive scheme. While inflation will gradually decline, the current account deficit will widen due to the surge of energy import costs. Just a decade ago, Indian GDP was the 11th largest in the world, but now with 7% growth forecast for 2022, India's economy has overtaken the United Kingdom's in terms of size, making the 5th biggest in the world now. That's according to the largest and the latest figure from the International Monetary Fund. India's growth is accompanied by a period of rapid inflation in the UK, creating a cost of living crisis and the risk of recession, which the Bank of England predicts could last into 2024. Now, as for Thailand, the economy expanded at the fastest pace in a year in the second quarter at ease of COVID-19 restriction, boosted activity and tourism. The government slightly revisit its 2022 economic growth forecast from 2.7 to 3.4%, which is a little bit better than earlier percentage growth range, cited a rebound in crucial tourism sector, increased consumption and exports. The Thai economy grew at an annual 2.5% in June quarter, the fastest since the second quarter of 2021. The data from the National Economic and Social Development Council that compare with a forecast of 3.1% rise in a Reuters poll and a revise of 2.3% growth in March quarter. Also, the Thailand's Consumer Confidence Index reached an 8-month high according to the University of Thai Chamber of Commerce, thanks to the relaxation of COVID-19 measures and the efforts to boost the general public's purchasing power. Adding to the updates of both India and Thailand I have shared just now, the India's economic and commercial relations with Thailand are rooted in history, age-old socio-cultural interactions, and extensive people-to-people contacts. India's Look East policy since 1993 and Thailand's Look West policy since 1996, which has now metamorphosed into India's Act East and Thailand's Act West, are strongly contributing to consolidating bilateral relations, including economic and commercial linkages, which is also the linkage that brings all of us together tonight. So these are the background of the Thailand and India's economies. Now, apart from this that I have shared with you, we are also honored to have with us tonight our distinguished guest speaker who will be sharing further the insight into this regard. So first, may I request on the stage, Datuk Chandra Kumanan, President PAR Malaysia, Chief Executive Officer, City Healthcare, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, who will be sharing more insight and his thought, his personal perspective and views on this. So can I have a round of applause to welcome him, please?
Thank you, Ming. I didn't know I was the first one going to speak here today. Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you to the President of IES, Ms. Sangeeta Singh, for giving me this opportunity to say a few words at this International Economic Studies Networking Next Industry Insignia Phase 3. To the chief guest today, His Highness Kron Debleraas, the former Deputy Prime Minister of Thailand, Highness Princess Isabella, Dr. Prem, Dr. Anil, Amarjit, my good friends here from Metro Channel, Andy Sangaya, and Johnson Francis from Oscar Holidays, and the rest of you all who are here today. I would say this event is more networking, like what Ms. Sangeeta said. We are here to share and impart our knowledge on what we have and what we can give and what we can take from you and what we can give to you from our country. I would rather say it's an interesting event because sometimes we say the more the merrier. I would say today, who we have here, are all blessed to be here today at this event. You should give a round of applause to yourself at this moment. I've known Ms. Sangeeta for quite some time now. For someone today with a hard work and determination and dedication and continuous effort, have taken hold of the IES as a president of IES. And of course, I would have rather, as I've mentioned just now, this is an opportunity. We all are here for the first time. In Bangkok for this IES. Maybe I am here for the first time. I'm not sure about the others here. I would always say coming together is a beginning. This is just a beginning, And we say there is a saying going, that staying together is progress. Working together is success. So we have come this far to this event here, and we are here to share knowledge on what we can give and what we can take from you at this conference here. To recap, Malaysia has been buying various products from Thailand, and Malaysia has imported from Thailand. Malaysia's import from Thailand has been more than 11 billion during the year 2021. According to the United Nations Comtrade database and international trade, which was last updated in September 2022, shows that Malaysia has been importing from Thailand quite a large sum of products. It's not only rice, because if you look at rice, there was some ban sometime. I think the Thailand government was aware of it. But then Malaysia has lifted the ban. And globally, from this region, we have been importing about 620 million of rice, from Vietnam, India, Burma, Pakistan, Thailand, on rice alone. And then we also have other products, like industrial products, like spacecrafts, articles of apparels, knots and cohests, coffee, tea, mates, and spices, which makes up to quite a number of millions. Of course, for me, as a businessman, and also as who are running a medical center in Kuala Lumpur, we look at products that we can improvise on ourselves, what we can take home when we come for a meeting like this, or when we are doing such a networking like this. Like my friend who's sitting here, I would have said that, Johnson, he has contributed very greatly towards when we were having a COVID 2 years ago and we were fighting to come back. many passengers, many countries, were affected to bring back their passengers. They have been instrumental in transporting these passengers back to their home, And during that time, the one with the red cap there, Mr. N.T. Sangaya, he has been doing a lot of coverage, bringing the world closer. We can't go, we can't travel for 2 years. A lot of them, many people realize that this is a challenge and this is how it's going to be. And everything became borderless when you are with the phone, when people like them, going out and taking the information, putting the information into the network, and we are getting the information to read it on our palm. So, for me, as a medical center, of course, we have been taking care of patients. Patients, not only Malaysians, the patients who come from foreign countries who are affected and staying there during this period. And we have been working with MOH, Malaysian Health Organization, Malaysian Ministry of Health Malaysia, and how we have transformed information and carrying out passengers transformation in the country to be moved from one to another state. And also recently, our health minister visited Thailand to discuss and assess the potential use of cannabis and ketum for medical purposes. We say that when countries like, US, countries like many countries are against this type of drugs and so on. But medically, when we feel that it is important, even our health ministry gives that's important. And we were here to study the potential use of these products into the medical industry. And also, during his presence here, during the APAC meeting, he visited a few hospitals, and psychiatric organization to see that how we can explore further on the products and technology from Thailand. So, what I'm trying to say here is that being in the health related field, we should always explore how to give treatment to patients and what is the best way that we can provide this information to the country. And in that way, I would say that Malaysia is open, exploring and giving attention to products that we can bring into the country. And I've also had a meeting just now, a very short meeting with one of the business people here. I'll definitely explore what we can do with the government, with the use of the products that I've discussed with them. Finally, in line with building up our economic sector and industries, we are also focusing on natural resources and minerals. Okay, in line, and also, if you see that today, many countries are giving attention to agriculture. In Malaysia, ourselves, we are giving attention to agriculture and we are opening up. And we have lands and potential is there. And we are still exploring potential investors even from India who can come into our country. And we got lands to offer, and we have even funds, grants. The government give grants. If you are serious, if you want to do business in Malaysia, and if that business can really take off, and we can definitely give this opportunity to those who are interested to come in. With that, I'd like to wrap up my speech and say thank you. Tons of thank you to the organizers and also to the hotel here and to all of you all who are here today. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thanks a lot. That's really inspiring, and also it's give a view of the opportunities that can happen between different countries, and also the networking tonight that we can have as a really good opportunity for all of us, right? So thank you so much, and that is really great. So we are having the next guest speaker who will be sharing more about this with us. So may I request Dr. Nishan Hiramat S. Senior Consultant and Chief Department of Emergency Medicine and Trauma, South India Medical Commission for FMSCI. So can I have a round of applause to welcome him on the stage, please?
Thank you. Even I did not think that I'm going to come as a second person to come and talk about it. So, respected Chief Guest, His Excellency, Con the Prince, former Prime Minister of, Deputy Prime Minister of Thailand, and Madam, Her Excellency, Princess Isabella, Madam Sangeeta, President of IES, Sir Mr. Prem and Dr. Anil, thank you, and the dignitaries of the dais. Amarjit, thank you for this invite. What I would say is, I'm honored to be here because I think it's a wonderful audience. I think on a business perspective, I think it's an interaction networking that event I think brings about a change in everybody's lives and probably the relationship that can build over a period of time. I would say that this last 2 years, pandemic has been very difficult times for people. Yeah, speaking to Her Excellency, I think we know that how difficult it was when we could not interact, not go out, most of them. But as doctors, we had to be there. And as a healthcare professional, I think most of them, everywhere across the globe, had given their lives, left their kith and kins at home, but definitely contributed to saving lives during the pandemic, even without fearing that something would happen to them. For us, I think the fear wasn't there, but when we realized that there is something that is happening, it was kind of a difficult time. Maybe it's a past that we are looking at. I would not want to, it's kind of a nightmare, so wouldn't want to reiterate the same thing. But definitely, I think just a funny moment, which I would want to recall during our pandemic. We used to have multiple calls trying to get beds into the hospital and the patients coming into the hospital. It is overwhelmed with the patients in the hospital. What happened during that time? We had a senior administrators, our trustees and vice presidents, who one of them, he did not fear for his life. He was part of the team where he could probably contribute his time trying to get patients into the hospital, trying to communicate with them. Most of them beyond 60 years were supposed to stay back home. They were not supposed to leave home because they know that I think they were the vulnerable people who could get infected. This person was very dynamic and he could see us do online consultation with patients. So he almost became a doctor. When he was being with us, he was like, when somebody consulted him saying that they need to talk to a doctor, he would say, first you use the saltwater gargle and take some medications, get a CT done, then get back to me, I will connect you to the doctor. Because we were so overwhelmed with the number of calls, we were not able to attend the calls, right? So when he was there, he almost learned the way how we could speak to the patients. So that is when he also tried to mimic us, and that was one of the funny moments. Looking at, we've done a lot of surveillances during the pandemic for the government of India, government of Karnataka in India, where we did a surveillance for the sewage testing, where we could find out the COVID infection that could happen even 7 days prior to it. If somebody is infected, we could pick samples from their stools, in the sense from the sewage water, and test them that if there is higher amounts of the virus, we could see that these people are probably infective. and the area needs to be cordoned off, or probably that community need not interact with the rest of the community. So we were one of the first labs, first team to do that surveillance program in India. And it had been successful because the government of Karnataka, that is part of India, which followed the routine, which said that depending on the results, they were trying to give information to people as to where and when people will be affected. That is how probably, if I'm proud to say that, probably in Bangalore, in Karnataka, in India, we could tackle the pandemic much better than any part of the country or any part of the world. But that does not discount us. I think all of them have given their best in India, in the world. So, and I would still probably say that that is one of the things. We've also been working on infrastructure with the Shillong, where we are trying to come up with a medical hospital there. That is also part of it, where we're giving our expertise for the infrastructure and the hospital development. That was in the healthcare. I am an entrepreneur where we have a cafe which is called Big Cup. We have our own coffee estate. So we cater to about 500, 50% of those coffee beans go to Europe, and about 30-40% stay back in India, where we cater to most of the places. So that is one of the things, because our beans are one of the best beans that we have, and it's one of the fourth best coffee that we've been awarded 2 years back in India. So that is one of them. Having said this, I would also have lots to say, but I don't want to take much time. There are so many people here. And I would want to say that without the support of the family and friends, this wouldn't have been possible. And the way we worked during the pandemic, we have a lab which contributed to about 20 lakh cases of testing of the COVID. So that is one of them. And we've done and managed, treated a lot of patients. So, and I would say that thank you to my friends, family, and probably my co-workers, colleagues. It'll be a crime if I don't say that, because they've been, as a team, they've worked with me, right? And last but not least, I would thank everybody who's here. And without you people, I think this event wouldn't have been possible. Thank you so much. And I think having said that as well, it does not stop here. We've done enough and more so that we've saved hundreds of lives. I would say that I think we pull up our sleeves and probably continue doing it more better. And 3 cheers. Thanks a ton. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much. That's really inspiring. And I've heard that you have thanked all of us, right? Thanks to many people. On behalf of one other person who has been, affected by the pandemic earlier in the past 2 years, we also would like to thank you for the dedication, especially from the doctors, from the practitioners, from everyone in that particular part who are working hard day and night in order to make sure that every one of us is really getting the best treatment and everything, getting out of that pandemic that is hitting us everywhere, right? And that's is really a blessed thing. So thank you so much as well, okay, for this one. Okay, all right, so now let me introduce you to the other person and request for the next speaker on this stage, Mr. Satish Gopinath Bide, Director, Randak Fastener India Private Limited, to share with us a few more words tonight. So can I have Mr. Satish here, please?
Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency Khun Korn Dabaransi, former Deputy Prime Minister, Thailand, Princess, Her Excellency Isabella Lafargue, the members of the Institute of Economic Studies, Director, other dignitaries on dais, other members of Institute of Economic Studies, and all invitees. First of all, I want to say thanks to members and especially to their president, Sangeeta Singh, for this type of program, encouraging many people in the industries and different fields like medicine and all these things to promote this paper and to expose these people for their excellent words in the market and for their countries. Thank you very much for arranging such type of programs. Then I will introduce about my company. My company, Randack Fasteners, is a joint venture between two German companies. It's a Klaus Union and Randack Fasteners, Germany. And initially, this company is formed in 2008. Before formation of this company, we used to buy a lot of high tensile fasteners, which is used for nuclear, aerospace, heavy constructions, hydro turbines from Germany and other European countries. But because of this joint venture, we transferred all technology to India and we started manufacturing in India from 2008. After that, we started supplying most of the world famous hydro turbine industries like Andrews, OIT, Alstom. These are the global players. Then General Electrical, United States. Even we have supplied a lot of fasteners to Thailand also under the GE projects in Thailand. And we did a lot of work for the other sectors also. So with this opportunity, I want to give my best wishes to all the members of Institute of Economic Studies and all the best for their future activities. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I have heard the word aerospace, and I hope everybody have heard about that as well. So for Mr. Satish, I already have done some research and I have known about your business, and that was really inspiring, right? So thank you very much for sharing with us tonight. And can I have another round of applause for him, please? Next up, I have Mr. Guy Bar, founder and CEO of High Gear Dubai, United Arab Emirates. So may I request his present on the stage and share with us more about us tonight, please. Thank you.
So thank you, everybody. I'm not going to read the names because I don't want to embarrass anybody with mispronunciation. So my name is Guy. I'm from Israel. I founded a company called High Gear. High Gear is a company that combines between smart fitness products and a software, and it enables people to train anywhere they are in any given time. So what we're doing with it, we're going to organizations, to corporates, to police forces, militaries, and we're helping people to get into the best versions of themselves. So we are one of the only companies in the world that has such a technology and able to really provide the necessary training for organizations, for security forces to be in their peak capabilities and to be ready for their next day. We believe in health and wellness and fitness, and right now we're operating in more than 30 different countries. I'm going to have a more elaborated presentation later on, but I can say that we're very interested in getting into this area of the world. We're very interested in coming into India, into Thailand, and we're already active much in the Middle East. So it's a great honor for us to be here. It's a great honor to be hosted by IES, and I would really love to do business with anybody who's involved here. Thank you.
That's again very inspiring. You know, the trend of healthcare and fitness is something is really more. It's getting more and more important to all of us. I hope everybody agree with me. At least for me, right? We are trying to get fit, and also that's a key thing for success. And hearing that we are combining technology with this kind of important part of life to all of us. That's a great name. I hope we had a chance to really have it in Thailand, also in India, or in any other country, in Malaysia, for example. That would be great. So thank you so much. And another round of applause for Mr. Gaipa. Now, it's an honor for me to have to request for Her Excellency Princess Isabel Lafar, the first international humanitarian princess of Mindanao, Philippines, to also kindly share with us a few words.
Good evening for all of you. Welcome to the land of the smile. Distinguished guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me first to congratulate the leading light of the Institute of Economic Study for taking the initiative to hold this networking conference. It is a very timely and beneficial event as it brings together achievers, leaders, movers, owners of small and medium-scale enterprises from various parts of Asia and the rest of the world. With the worldwide pandemic having put us on a standstill for more than 2 years, the time for recovery has come, for which the Institute of Economic Study, through this conference, is most qualified in spearheading much needed and appreciated efforts. No time is better suited than now, and no group is better equipped than your network of businesses producing and selling various economy and offering the expertise and knowledge of the best and the brightest industries leaders. As the founders and designer of Isabel International Design, a company that has painstakingly built and grown through the years, serving clients from various parts of Asia, I feel most at home in your company, for we understand each other. And I have taken similar journey that have led us to where we are today, successful as well as promising achiever entrepreneurs. At this point, let me share with you my personal commitment and effort as the princess of the tribal people in Mindanao, assisting the various groups in the Philippines' largest island of Mindanao, in the field of education and livelihood. For now, I cannot think of more relevant causes than these two, as they are basic for the well-being of these people, which mean that ignorance and poverty rank among the first in social ills prevalent that is part of the Philippines. Of course, from the bottom of my heart, I thank for the Nano Silver Puskascar Award. True, I should be honored in this field of humanity and assistance to the downtrodden, while being allowed the most gratifying privilege of opening both with the seminar and attending the presentation today. I feel very honored. For this networking conference, the theme Networking, Net Industry and Signa. Affirm your faith in the prospect of companies and enterprises such as mine. I wish you all the best in your networking. May you find suitable partners with whom you can work together in mitigating the unfortunate impact of the pandemic. The road of recovery will have its share of challenges, but through the right networking, we can all look forward to achieving our goal and returning to a vibrant regional and world economy. The past few years of the pandemic have put us and our profession and businesses at a standstill, but in any problematic situation that humanity faces, one can only look at its bright side without forgetting the lesson. What we have proven to ourselves is our capacity for creativity, resilience, sharing, and unity. Once again, the human spirit has triumphed at its death with its worst. Each of us finding time to retrospection, even as being together in our homes, has strengthened our family ties. In the coming years, as we recover and retrieve the vitality of our lives, let us bear in mind that there is no challenge we cannot surmount as long as we keep the faith, hope, and love in our hearts. Congratulations to all the awardees tonight and the organizer of this event. Long live and enjoy the evening. And I'm delighted to meet you all and to have a private talk to some of you. And it's a very wonderful feeling to meet you all tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Her Excellency Princess Isabel Laforgue. It is really an honor to have you with us tonight, and that was really encourages for the event. So on behalf of everyone on this particular event, thank you so much for your kind speech tonight. Now may I have the next person who would like to share a little bit more with us tonight, Dr. Anil Ketapal. And Dr. Anil, if you may like to give your speech from the dais, that can be possible as well. We have the microphone out there. And Dr. Anil Ketapal is the founder and director of Laparoscopic Endoscopic Bariatric Surgeon at Ketapal Hospital. So may I have a round of applause for him, please?
Warm welcome to all the delegates and the chief guest. I am a laparoscopic surgeon. It gives me a great pleasure to attend such a beautiful get-together. Everybody in the meeting has been doing a remarkable job and honored for the same. It provides a common platform for everybody to expand nationally and internationally. I would like to thank the Board of Directors and the organizers for the same. Jai Hind.
That's a very brief and sweet note of word for you that you have for us today. Thank you so much, Dr. Anil. And last but not least, may I request His Excellency, Mr. Gon Taparangsi, for your kind words in the event tonight, please.
Madam President Sankita Singh, President of IES, distinguished members on the dais, my dear friends, I have to confess to you that it is one of my greatest pleasure to be a part of the IES gathering once again. I use the word once again because, to my memory, I believe that I have participated in every single IES functions in Thailand in the past 10 years, over 10 years. And I believe that because of you being in Thailand, that have brought us in the business community closer together than before. I still remember when I was the Deputy Prime Minister of Thailand. It's still fresh in my memory. And it has already been recorded in the history between our two countries that I was the first member of the Thai cabinet that negotiated and concluded and signed the first ever free trade agreement between Thai business community and Indian business community. Free trade agreement. I still remember that I signed that very historical document with my counterpart, belated Mr. Arun Jaitley. He has since passed away, unfortunately. My dear friends, Before I proceed further in my presentation this evening, may I have the honor to ask you, which one of you gathering in this room who are here in Bangkok, Thailand, for the first time of your life? Please raise your hand. Thank you. Why did you have to wait so long? We have always been here waiting to welcome you to the land of smiles. In the world of tourism, Thailand is known around the world as the land of smiles. So, my dear friends, when you are in Thailand, you have to smile. I'm speaking that as a former Minister of Tourism myself. Having been a part of this very important gathering over many years ago, I would like to say that the people of Thailand, especially myself, are very happy and very proud every time we are in a position to welcome our friends from India. Many of you don't realize that Thailand on the world map geography, we are right here between 1.2 billion people of India and 1.4 billion of China. Who would be the luckiest country in the world? Who sits in the middle of the two largest community of the world? Furthermore, the people of Thailand, myself included, we can confirm that we inherit our culture, our religious philosophy, even our language from India. We are very proud to say that. I remember when I went to negotiate and finalize the free trade agreement with my counterpart in Delhi, Mr. Arun Jaitley, the late Mr. Arun Jaitley. I still remember that over the negotiation table of that fateful free trade agreement, I started my speech by saying that, Your Excellency, Mr. Arun, I cannot negotiate with you. And Mr. Arun was very surprised. He said, Excellency Gon, why can't we have negotiation today? I said, Sir, with due respect, I can never negotiate or even try to argue with anyone that has the same name as my father. My father's name is Arun Dabaransi, and I'm the son, Gon Dabaransi. My father is Arun Dabaransi. So how could I sit across the table, a person, how could I negotiate and argue with a person who has the same name as my father? It's not possible. This is what I told Minister Arun Jaitley in Delhi. In response to that, you know what he said? He said, oh, if that were the case, Mr. Gon, I would agree to anything you propose. That's how we concluded our first free trade agreement. And as I said, for your information, I'm a very seriously devoted Buddhist. In the Buddhism practice, which I very strictly adhere to throughout my life, for your information, I celebrated my birthday last week in Bangkok. I became 77 years old last week. So now I'm in the 78th year of my life. I'm very lucky that this life I'm born as a human. Because as a Buddhist, I have come to a realization that the soul that resides in my body is not born as a human in every life. No one is. So whenever or once you are born as a human, you should feel so lucky. You should be so lucky. So when you are born as a human, please act as a human. That is my life philosophy. My dear friends, I can also say with the highest degree of pride that I represent the Cabinet of Thailand and the only member of the Thailand Cabinet that has visited Tirupati twice. No one or no other members of the Thai Cabinet No minister or deputy prime minister or even prime minister of Thailand has ever been to Tirupati. And me, I am very proud to say I have been to Tirupati twice. And in Thai language, in Buddhist language in Thailand, there is no such thing as coincidence. You don't have to believe me, but I truly believe there is no coincidence in life. Everything has been precasted. And we say that in Thailand, the law of karma. You understand karma? The law of karma is a ruling that you have to follow since the first minute you were born until the last minute before you die. The law of karma has already precasted your life. I've been minister to 6 ministries. I've been deputy prime minister 3 times. I've been elected by the people of Thailand to represent them in the House of Representatives of Thailand 9 times. All of these had been precasted by the law of karma. So I was born 77 years ago, and have come to a very clear realization that I was born to serve this land. Not to try to make my life profitable for my own self. No, sir. I will have to serve this land, to lead the people of this country to a brighter future than what we have already encountered in the past. That is what I believe. And I have served 6 ministries, 3 times as a deputy prime minister. I'm very proud to say that of all the members of the Thai cabinet, I am with heart and soul closer to the Indian community than any minister in the Royal Thai government. And that is very true. You ask any member of the Thai cabinet, Kun Prem, you live here, you can ask member of the Thai cabinet, have you ever been to Tirupati? You know what they will reply to you? What is Tirupati? Don't ever ask that question to me. I will say that I have been there twice. As a devoted Buddhist, it is my rightful way to worship, and I pray Shiva, Krishna, Uma, Vishnu, Lakshmi, Ganesh. And the most important thing, in Thailand, Norasingh. You know Norasingha? How do you say that in India? Norasingh? How do you pronounce that? Norasingha? Norasingh. Narasimha. We say that in Thailand, Norasingh. And you know that office of the Thai Prime Minister today, office of the Prime Minister of Thailand, that has been the office of the Thai Prime Minister in the past 90 years. When it was built, and it was by Rama VI, the King of Thailand, we under the reign of Rama. And as you know, it's very clear. What is Rama? We inherit Rama from you. Rama is a part of Vishnu, of Narayan. So office of Prime Minister was called original. The original name office of the Prime Minister was called the House of Narasingh. The House of Narasingh, built by Rama VI. As you can say, the royal family, which is the most sacred institution in Thailand, is named Rama. The name of Bangkok, so long, it was bestowed upon Rama I, who built the original Bangkok, the capital of Thailand today, 240 years ago. And the name of Bangkok, in Thai language, very long, it says, this is where Vishnu resides. Vishnu. It's spelled right out, Vishnu residing here in Bangkok. Rama is the name of the dynasty. We call it Chakri dynasty. Chak and Tri are the 2 symbols of Vishnu, right? You call it Chak? Chakra and Tri. So this is the name of our monarchy, Chakri dynasty. And we call our king Rama. how closer could we be between Thailand and India? And as I told you, religious philosophy, language. I told you again that my father's name and Arun Jaitley the same name. We even use Sanskrit so much in our Thai language vocabulary. So it's just to show you that we, the people of Thailand, we are so lucky we are here. I am descended from Chinese family. I am represent the 4th generation of Chinese. But I worship Vishnu and Shiva every year. My wife very highly respects Ganesh. Very highly, Ganesh. And so, my wife is the only person in Thailand who has seen Lord Ganesh with her own open eyes, not through meditation, with her own like this. She said to me, Ganesh is standing over there one time, many years ago. She could see him, or he wanted her to see him, Lord Ganesh. This is, you don't have to believe me, my friends, but all of this I have been telling you in the past 15 minutes, it has really happened to my life. As a human, as a person who has served this country, representing the 3rd generation of my family. I told you, my family, my grandfather, the 1st generation of my family, Deputy Prime Minister of Thailand. He had 5 children, 1 son and 4 daughters. One of the daughters was my mother. The only son that my grandfather had grew up to become the Prime Minister of Thailand. Me, representing the 3rd generation of my family, have become the Deputy Prime Minister 3 times, Minister 6 times, Member of the Parliament elected 9 times. So it has been casted by the law of karma that myself and my family, now you are born as a human in this life, you serve the land of your birth. You serve the land of Thailand. You serve Chakri dynasty. You serve Rama the king. That has been precasted since before I was born. And so every time I get invited by the IAS to be a part of your function in Bangkok, I've been sitting and waiting to come and join this very distinguished gathering. So thank you once again for honoring me to be a part of this very respectful gathering. And I hope that as a president, I have not told you, after I left the politic arena 17 years ago, I have already been elected as the most distinguished people-to-people organization in the country of Thailand. And this people-to-people organization is called, I have my name card right here, I can give it to you. It is officially registered and officially recognized by the Foreign Ministry of Thailand. It is called Thai-India Friendship Association. I'm been elected the president of that. And so, Madam, it is my great pleasure and honor to give this to you. And you can use my email so we can communicate. Next time you're going to be here, you can communicate and tell me, because I will be waiting to be a part of this very highly respectful gathering once again, to strengthen our people-to-people relationship. Because I have been a part of this economy of Thailand in many aspects. I was Minister of Industry. I was Minister of Energy. I was Minister of Tourism. I was Minister of Sports. I was Minister of Health. I was Minister of Science. Having covered many aspects of responsibility at the highest level of Thailand, please let me know what I can do to strengthen our relationship between Thailand and India, between Thai business community and Indian business community. If you wish to pursue your business endeavor in this country, do not hesitate to let me know. I will make it a success for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, His Excellency, Mr. Kantaparansi. It is really an honor to hear from you the direct experience and also the strong tie between Thailand and India. Well, personally, my name also got the influence from Sanskrit. My name is Matani.
Sanskrit.
Yes, it is Sanskrit. So yeah, right. I am Chinese as well, just the same as Kun Kan. And then my parents, or even I myself, the name that my parents named me, it's Matani, and I don't really understand it totally because it's not a Thai word, or not even a Chinese word, right? It is a Sanskrit, and that's really illustrate how the Indian culture has been rooted in Thailand. And here, this is the land for opportunity. And now hearing the assurance from His Excellency Kantaparansi on his efforts to help us becoming successful, right, in Thailand, that's really encouraging. So thanks again, Mr. Kantaparansi. Thanks a lot. And now I think, I like to lighten up a little bit because I think this is the most awaited moment of the night, as we are going to present the most prestigious award ceremony. So may I request Ms. Sankita Singh, the President of Institute of Economics Studies, onto the stage so we can begin the award ceremony, please. Manav Seva Puraskar Award, which means the most prestigious humanitarian award. And we are presenting it tonight for His Excellency and Her Excellency as well. So we're starting with His Excellency, Mr. Kantaparansi. The award presenter is the President of the IES, Institute of Economic Studies. Thank you so much. And the same awards goes to Her Excellency Princess Isabella Ford, First International Humanitarian Princess of Mindanao, Philippines. Thank you. That's a great honor. And now, may I request His Excellency and Her Excellency on the stage. So we will begin with the Global Medical Excellence Award. And the Global Medical Excellence Award tonight goes to Dr. Anu Ketapal, Founder and Director, Laparoscopic, Endoscopic, and Bariatric Surgeon, Ketapal Hospital. So the background of Ketapal Hospital was incorporated in 1992 by Dr. Anu Ketapal, who is highly held in regards across the world as one of the pioneers in the milieu of healthcare and providers, and with a vision to treat everyone who visits the hospital with or without being able to afford the treatment. And that is a great humanitarian act of a person as a human. So thank you so much. Now next, the Global Medical Excellence Award also goes to Dr. Nishan Hiramat S., Senior Consultant and Chief Department of Emergency, Medicine and Trauma, South India Medical Commission for FMSCI. So Dr. Nishan has been the faculty of the International Medical School, Malaysia in Bangalore, and committee member for their IMS curriculum. So he has been an American Heart Association certified advanced cardiac life support instructor as well. And he is presently an expert committee advisor board. And that is really great. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Now the next award that we have up for tonight is the Global Business Excellence Award 2022. So this goes to Mr. Satish Gopidat Bide, Director of Brandak Fasteners India Private Limited. Just a background there, Mr. Bide is a mechanical engineer and has worked for 14 years at various positions in Kirloskar Group. Then he joined the Klaus Union in Germany Group to establish their Indian unit in Pune in 2000. And after successful establishment of Klaus Union in Pune, he has formed a 50-50 venture with Randak Group in Germany and Klaus Union in India. So now he's planning to expand the fastener manufacturing for aerospace and nuclear application, as he has shared with us in the address that he has shared with us earlier before. So that's really great, and thank you so much, Mr. Satish Govinda Bide. Next up, the awards would go to Mr. Biral Kumar Mandal, CEO and founder, and Mrs. Poonam Kumari, founder and director of eNature Technology Private Limited. So Mrs. Poonam is certified from the United Nations Sustainable Development. She has won several awards from IIT and IIM for the Social Business Plan. She has Master in Business Administration in Energy Management from the Great Lakes Institute of Management and Bachelor of Engineering from Birla Institute of Technology. Next up, we have Dr. M.N. Rajendra Kumar, Chairman, the South Canara District Central Cooperative Bank Limited. And on his behalf, the award will be received by Ms. Tanya Singh. So about Dr. M.N. Rajendra Kumar, in the history of his corporation over the century, he was mainly influenced by the principle of cooperative movement, its objective manner in which it functioned like equal shares and equal life to all. So since the past 4.5 decades, he has been striving day and night for the upliftment of the cooperative sector and cooperative around the nation. And now the next award goes to Mr. Jupiter Yamnan, CEO of Jupiter Infrastructure Bengaluru, Karnataka. Mr. Jupiter Yamnan is the proprietor of Jupiter Infrastructure Manipur, and he founded it in 2016 to bridge the gap between the need for quality construction and the lack of infrastructure in the region he hails from. So Jupiter Infrastructure is an independent construction company offering services in the area of commercial building and so on. That is great. Thank you so much. Next up, may I request Mr. Chirag Parekh, Chairman and Managing Director of Crystal Limited. And on his behalf, the award would be collected by Mr. Ramananda Singh. So Mr. Parekh graduated from the European University in Switzerland, and he joined the company in 1993 and steered it into become one of the prominent global brands. And he's leading the company for more than 2 decades now. He has strong business acumen, vast technical and commercial knowledge, and under his able leadership, the company recognized as Forbes Asian-based under $1 billion company in the year 2020. Next up, may I request Mr. Guy Ba, founder and CEO of High Gear from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. So High Gear was formed in 2016 by 3 childhood friends, Guy Ba, Dan Strick, and Elad El Khalai, who decided to make workouts more personal with goal and designing, innovating, and marketing smart workout gear devices that are coupled with AI software platforms into a personalized data environment, so that the technology combined with life and science. Thank you very much. That's really great. And next, this is an organization who are going to get the award from Babolit IT Solution from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. And on behalf of this, the award will be taken by Mr. Sharak Kumar on behalf of Babolit IT Solution. Babolit primarily operates in the domain of advertisement, technology, and offer innovative smart solutions that can help brands define and fulfill their campaign's objectives and reach their campaign goals. So in addition, Babolit also operates in the smart city domain using edge computing and cloud infrastructure to rapidly scale up and meet new age smart city transformation demands. Next, we have Mr. Kandan Singh, and on his behalf, the award would be collected by Mr. Amarjeet Singh, please. So, Mr. Kandan Singh is the Managing Director of Bridge of Roadway, Tunnel, and other infrastructure development corporation of Uttarakhand Limited in India. And he possesses immense experience in project management that demonstrated through his successful implementation of various large, complex, and multidisciplinary projects across India. Now let me announce the next award that we have tonight, the Global Achievers Award of 2022. And this one goes to Datuk Chandra Kumanan, President Power Malaysia, CEO City Healthcare Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Datuk Chandra Kumanan, politician and a businessman from Malaysia who is currently a CEO of a medical center providing diagnostic services. As a CEO of City Healthcare, they were instrumental in screening over few 100,000 patients during the pandemic. He also is the president of the National Compliance Center in Malaysia, who has vast knowledge and experience in the public services and worked under 3 prime ministers. Thank you very much. Next up, may I request Mr. Andy Sangia, Deputy President, National Complaint Center, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Mr. Andy Sankia, Managing Director of Metro Channel TV Broadcasting and Advertising in Malaysia, including anchoring few foreign media correspondents, Press TV Iran, Polymer TV India, and various international news channels. He is a renowned producer and director in the film industry as well. And next up, I have the next award lined up for us. It is the Global Travel Award. And this one goes to Mr. Johnson Francis, Executive Director, Oscar Holiday, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So Mr. Johnson Francis, or the CEO of Oscar Travel, who is the GSA for Sri Lankan Airlines, Air Arabia, Air India Express, Kenyan Airlines, and play an important role in chartering passengers back to their countries during the COVID-19 pandemic. Oscar have handled over 667 flights to 16 destinations with over 100,000 passengers in the mission between May 20 to March 2022. Yes, and next up we are having the presentation.
Hey everyone, so earlier on I started to present about my company and what we do. So I'd like to further present it with your permission. I'll obviously try to make it short and productive so everybody can be having a good time and useful time. So my company High Gear basically connects between fitness equipment and technology. And the reason why it's so important, post-COVID days, everybody's about health, everybody's about getting fitter, and we provide solutions that really get into the life of where we live today.
innovative system that you can take anywhere to work out and work out your whole body.
And it tracks your progress, so it's like having a personal trainer there with you the whole time.
We'll track your entire workout.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, that's a whoa.
Thank you for seeing that. That's the presentation that we have and what we're doing in Highgear. So basically, as a company, we provide personalized fitness to everybody in any given time. And our main goal is to provide a fitter and fitness life for everybody we can. So we have a group of products as jump ropes, resistance bands, workout straps. All of them are connected to an app that we developed. The app name is called Highgear. It's available both on Android and iOS. It's currently available in 7 different languages, and we're now setting up more languages like Hindu and Hebrew and Arabic and Turkish and more. So it's going to be massively available in many different geographies, and we're really looking to be internationally available. Our main search is to become applicable for corporate wellness. So any organization from 100 employees and more would be able to get our product, as most of their employees are working from home, at least part-time of their week. Will be able to provide the fitness solutions to their houses, and the executives, the managers, will be able to have a dashboard that would allow them to know who's actually working out and more. So no more spending big money on fancy gyms in the office. The employees, the HR managers would be able to see who's really working out and to encourage them to have a better and fitness and life part of their company behavior. Where our billing system works, that we're setting up charges per month per employee. So for example, if there's in a company with 100 employees, we'll charge $3 per employee per month. So for a 100 employee company, it's only about $300, and everybody gets the devices to their houses. It's very affordable, and the reason for that is because we want to rely on the software versus on the hardware. The hardware is something that we give from our company to the users so they can enjoy from the software that we created that allows them to personalize fitness. These are some of the companies we work for. One of them is the police. We just made a huge pilot with the Israeli police. It's about 30,000 policemen would be able to work out with the technology that we're having. And we're looking to have more police, military, firefighters around the world to work with, especially here in Thailand, India, and many more other countries that we're very interested in partnering with. So as I said, those security forces would be having a dashboard that would show them how's the performance of the actual people, and this will be part of their life. It's as if without it, it's really kind of a different world for us. This is the new generation of fitness, and this is where fitness is going. It has to be part of everybody's life, and it has to be something that elevates your capabilities. So we're looking to work with firefighters, paramedics, and more. This is another angle of the business, as we're now still spread with retail and distribution. We have active retail shops in many different countries. One of them is Dubai, and we're actually having a lot to do in Germany, in the United States, and many other countries. And in that case, we're going to work with distributors that put us in gyms, in hotels, and many other facilities in general. So that's about the company. That's about what we're doing. As I explained earlier, we have a set of products, so we're very much looking for collaborations, for opportunities. Anyone who has relevance for corporate wellness opportunity, organization, or security forces would be very interesting for us, and I'm looking forward to speaking with you. So thank you.
Thank you so much. That's very interesting. And I also personally interested in that myself as well. And I hope everyone else here may feel the same. And next up, may I request Ms. Tanya Singh, Planning Group Head of 82.5 Advertising, who may be sharing a few words with us tonight, please.
Good evening, respected dignitaries, the Institute of Economic Studies, and all the wonderful people I've gotten a chance to interact with. Let's say I've been associated with the Institute for the past 15 years, and somehow I always find myself here. over that period of time, I have just seen the institute become more meaningful. It's not about how many, it's about who and what they do. And I think that's something that really helps me. I work in advertising and I work as a strategic planner, and most people don't know what strategic planners do. So I, in very simple words, I try and understand people and why they do what they do for a living, and I try to sell them products, which is the corporate side of it. I'm more inclined towards knowing people. I've heard many speeches. I've heard speeches about medicine and fitness and aerospace and travel and a lot of other things. And I feel that has just left me inspired to see how there are not, 15 to 20 people in the room, but 40. Because one person who does travel is also into medicine, is also an entrepreneur, is also a doctor. So I personally feel that even His Excellency himself is someone who is very passionate about different things. So I think connections is something that run the world. And I think when it comes to connections, the more personal, the more intimate, and the lesser we can get is better. So tonight, I urge you to speak, and I urge you to remember and speak to every person in this room and see how these people are linked to you, because this becomes a great starting point, and this is what our attempt was. So I really welcome you to Thailand, to the land of smiles, as Sir said. I welcome you to one of the most fashionable, trend-setting countries in the world. Like the princess is also a humanitarian, along with who has a great sense of fashion per se. So I welcome you all here, and I look forward to speaking with you, and I hope you do too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to hear from a young talent who has a lot to offer and is willing to encourage you, to connect with you, and to discuss more, exchange more ideas with you. That's really great. So now next up, may I request Ms. Sankita Singh, the President of the Institute of Economic Study, or IES, for the vote of thanks tonight, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, all the dignitaries. It is a privilege for me to recite a vote of thanks on behalf of Institute of Economic Studies. Really thankful for all of you to have taken out your valuable time from your busy schedules in order to grace the seminar. You know, you all are leaders, and a leader is a dealer of hope. We see so much, we learn so much from you. People who are present in the hall, they are all institutions in themselves. You really mark excellence in your own respective fields. After pandemic, this is the first event which we are hosting in Thailand. Special thanks to Khun Khon, princes who have found the time in order to be a part of the seminar. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. We really want your support in order that we could run shows like this. IES seminars are important because in today's world, I feel your network is your net worth. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I totally agree with the phrase that you say, that network is your net worth. And that's a key thing that I think everyone can keep in their mind. After they leave the room tonight, they should have the network that could enhance that net worth. So thank you so much for that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, it is really indeed a remarkable and honorable night for all of us. So may I request all of you, every one of us, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, everyone to be here in front of the dais for a group photo, please.
เวลามีชีวิตว่ายวนทำบุญเป็นกุศลให้คงมันดับขันเราจะไปไหนกันขึ้นสวรรค์หรือนรกให้เลือกเอาเกิดมาต้องตายใครจะทำฟ้าวัฏสังขารอย่ามัวเมาบารมียังมีไม่นานเราถูกเขาแล้วได้อะไรไป
This is Indian song. And I put my words in it.
อวดสักบารมีจนลงที่ทำชั่วเมามัวจนล้มอำนาจการจุลธรรมทำไว้เจือจุนเจ้าจึงหนุนให้ต้องได้เป็นไป แก่จะติดเป็นนิมิตฝันใครจะสรรหาได้ดังใจเกิดทำไมต้องตายในที่รังถูกฝันและไปที่ใดกัน
Indian song. Now you can sing together.
หยุดพนมมือยึดถือพระธรรมมันเบียดเบียนกันสวรรค์ไม่คอยท่าหลับตาลองฟังพุทธวาจากิเลสหนาก็จงจากไปธรรมสรณังคัจฉามิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิปุญญาภวินาที
We inherit this culture from India. Thank you very much, India. Thank you very much. Thank you. You taught me to understand life, and I appreciate that very deeply. Thank you.